My name is Dot Ikweregelachiru, coming to you all the way from Talk to Dot. How are you? Today, I just wanted to draw your attention to the reality of life when it comes to domestic abuse and domestic violence. A lot of people are still unclear about how serious and how common this act is. It's happening everywhere and it's happening every day, especially in this period of lockdown where it has spiked up. Now, I did say this a couple of weeks ago. If you are in an abusive relationship, know that it is not your fault and you are not alone. You need to talk to someone. Isolation is the breeding ground of abuse, and in a time where no one is going anywhere, you're locked up with your abuser, it's going to increase and it's going to get worse. Think about yourself, think about your well-being, and think about your kids if you have any. Think about your family and think about your life. It is not worth risking your life in a situation that is not going to get better. A lot of people say, are they going to change? I get that question all the time. Trust me, they will not change. They cannot change. This is the way they are. Remember, a lot of abusers have a little bit of mental health problem and a personality disorder. It doesn't get better. A person who's going to change will seek help themselves without terms and conditions. Now, just a bit of feedback to the people around, friends and family who are going through domestic abuse. You need to understand that the longer a person has stayed in an abusive situation, the trauma, the manipulation, and all of that, the anxiety, panic attacks, complex PTSD will not allow this person to make right cognitive decisions to help themselves to come out of the relationship. So it is us, all of us as a community, to identify people, our friends, our families, our loved ones, our colleagues, to help them come out of that situation, because a lot of times they can't do it by themselves. Now, I'll give you a bit of stats because I'm a project manager and I work a lot on stats and predictions of stuff. Now, this is real and this is happening. Now, prior to the lockdown period, there was a report of 2 deaths per week in terms of domestic abuse. Now, between the 16th of March and the 20th of April, it's now being recorded at 5 deaths per week. 5 deaths per week. So you see how much is going up. Now, 2 deaths per week is quite a lot. Now it's 5. There has been a total of 16 killings in 3 weeks. 16 killings in 3 weeks. These are innocent women, these are innocent children, but it's happening every day. In this period of lockdown, the Metropolitan Police has recorded an increase of 30% in the inquiries for domestic abuse. The police is overwhelmed. A lot of the organizations that deal with these inquiries are overwhelmed. Imagine, at the moment, the police are recording 100 arrests every day, 100 arrests every day for domestic abuse related cases. Now, bear in mind that in lockdown, a lot of people can't cope. So you're going to have an increase in mental health, you're going to have an increase in animal cruelty, an increase in child abuse, mental health, domestic abuse, and domestic violence. This is not the time to be around someone who isn't stable. There's lots of shelters opening up, there's hotels that are giving up their rooms as a refuge for people in that sort of situation. However you can, you need to reach out. And if you do know someone around you or in your circle that you think might be going through this, it's your duty to help them, to bail them out. You understand? Because a lot of times people who have been psychologically drained and damaged over years are not in the situation to help themselves. Now, from me to you, one thing I can say is no relationship is worth dying for. None at all. Now, a lot of times people struggle with the non-violent kinds of abuse. But guess what? Your non-violent relationship, your non-violent abusive relationship is going to get violent the day you put your foot down to say, I can't do this anymore. I can't take this mental oppression and this mental drain. The day you stand up to say, I won't do this anymore, your non-violent abusive relationship will get violent. And trust me, the people that actually hit you, at least you see the scars, and that's a reminder that you're not safe. At least the people around you see the scars and they know you're not safe. The people that abuse you mentally, emotionally, and psychologically, that never hit you, these are the ones that you need to watch out for. Because guess what? The day they lose control and power over you When they strike, they take everyone unawares. So that's why you see that one family where man kills family and no one can understand. But they were such a lovely family. How did that happen? No one can understand it. It's always been there. But because it was not violent, because it wasn't physical, no one else saw that there was abuse going on in that family. Now, to a victim of abuse, if you've never been hit, but you're being told what to do, what to eat, what to wear, not to hang out with your friends, not to see your family, you've been told not to leave the house, you don't have any choice in the decisions in the family, trust me, you are in an abusive situation, you are in an abusive relationship, and the day you say, hang on, I want to see my family, I would like to go out of the house, I would like to see people, that's the day that you get hit. That's the day that potentially you die. From me to you, talk to Dot. If you are in an abusive situation, know that it is never your fault and you are not alone. Please reach out, talk to someone. If you got no one else to talk to Dot. One love, peace, guidance, and respect.